Hello, lords and ladies, and welcome to the Parliament. Today, we're playing Halls of Torment, a game that I'm certain you've either seen on YouTube already or have been playing yourself, or both. Now, what I want to do today is play with the Warlock, and the reason that I want to do the Warlock is because of Demonic Pact, his little story here. I want to try to get the Observer achievement, survive 28 minutes without using our main weapon, because it sounds like a lot of fun. I did already get the... Where are you? Uh, uh, there we go. Demonic Exchange. Survive 5 minutes with a maximum of 250 health or less. This will be very helpful for our summons and keeping us alive. The loadout we're going to use is Runner's Shoes, Blood-Soaked Shirt, Spellcaster Gloves, Invocation Signet, Jade Amulet, because hell yeah, Necromancer's Clutch, and just the helmet, because I don't have any better ones unlocked, and we're probably not doing burn damage. Well, I guess we will be doing burn damage, but I'd rather have the defense, I think. I lied. We're using the Ruby Circlet. Anywho, let's go for the Haunted Caverns, a stage tried and true and beaten many times before. Okay, I already have it turned off. Golem, that is perfect. And I'm going to run straight down to try to pick up the Kugelblitz. I'm really hoping that is what we get out of here, because if not, this is going to get significantly harder. Thank you, Golem. Go ahead and take Strength for a little bit of damage up on our summons. So, yeah, it's been a long time since I've made a YouTube video. I tried to do a Project Zomboid Nomad challenge series of videos. I recorded 2 of them. I had edited them. They were perfect and very good. And then I realized that you can't actually hear me in it because for whatever fuckety reason, my audio, whilst it was recording, just wasn't saving to the video. And while I was like editing and everything in DaVinci Resolve, the program I was using to do my edits, I can't figure out how to save the video and get that audio on the video. So I'm just gonna kind of give up with that, give up on the idea of editing for a while, and do some raw videos like this one. This will be unedited, sadly. If I had an editing software, I would definitely have like thrown things up on the screen, like uh, Demonic Pact. I would have put that up on a bubble instead of going to it. We'll take some movement speed here, as we're going to need to do a lot of dodging. But alas, allay, alack, such is not the case. Kugelblitz? Beans. Okay, this just made everything a lot harder. This is a crit weapon, so we don't want it. This is a crit weapon, so we don't want it. And this is a crit weapon, so we don't want it. And we don't have the option to re-roll or just say, no, I don't want any of these. So I guess we'll take the needles, because it's pretty good. At the very least, it'll help get us some experience, as we're not able to do any directed attacks. And we'll just hope for... this is going to hurt us a lot. It's going to be limiting which level ups are decent for us and useful, and interjecting with these critical ones instead. So yeah, we'll hope that the first boss drops the Kugelblitz, because we definitely will need that, as it is one of 2 summoning weapons that I have available to me, the first of which, of course, being the Summon Golem, because it says summon in the name. Tradition summons, we don't really need that, but it does help our skellies, so we'll take it. But the Kugelblitz is a summoned thing, as far as I'm aware. I believe increasing summon damage does help it as well. I am partially reconsidering whether or not it was a good idea. We're going to go defense. The more defense we have, the better, as we're not able to attack. I'm reconsidering whether the Invocation Signet was a good idea. Maybe we should have gone for Imps and just, really doubled down on number of summons, quantity of summons over quality of summons. As it stands, the skeletons aren't really amazing anyway. but then again, I don't think the imps are either. Of course, could have always gone with the rat ring, but they just apply status effects, and I don't really care for them as they don't deal damage. Luckily, these needles are doing a fantastic job at getting him down. Kugelblitz, thank you. Fires a slow-moving ball of electricity towards a random enemy. It emits a regular shock wave in intervals, damaging enemies around it. So this will be our #1 weapon right here. I expect it to do more damage than any of the others. Granted, if I leaned into the Phantom Needle's critical abilities, then it would probably come out as #1. Well, if I was using my actual attack, that would come out at #1. We'll go with Quick Hands for more attack speed. But for our setup, Kugelblitz is really going to carry us. It'll kind of be our make or break weapon if we can get this leveled up nice and quick with the appropriate level ups. Then we should be a-okay. And if we cannot, then we're going to be facing a lot of problems. I did try this challenge? I did go for this achievement once before. In fact, right before, I guess I'll take it, right before I recorded this. And that's when I was like, hey, you know, I should really just make a recording of me trying to do this, because it's like the perfect YouTube video length, 28 minutes. And I died around 17 minutes left, so 13 minutes in, and I had the Golem to start. The Kugelblitz is my second weapon. It seemed like a perfect run. Granted, I did start to get a bit sloppy. Like I just did, taking that hit. Shouldn't have done that. Doing the YouTube thing, very much different from streaming. Granted, I haven't streamed in about 2 years either, but at least with streaming, you know, I can read chat for inspiration. Here, it's just me, myself, and and I gotta admit, I'm struggling a little bit to keep the speech going and not leave a whole bunch of dead air. I prefer this map over any of the others, though. Totally switching gears there. I prefer this map over the other two, as I have beaten the boss on this one, so like I feel kind of comfy here. Also, these skellies are tried and true weak enemies, which is very handy. We'll take Bulwark for more defense and block strength. Got that off of the Shield Maiden. Anyway, for this one, as it just kind of expected, it's the easiest map by far. Granted, we do get the least amount of experience because it is the easiest. We'll take more damage. But I haven't beaten Hell yet, or whatever the second map is. It looks like Hell at the very least. I really want a better level up for Kugelblitz. I want attack rate, or attack speed 15% up. Fire rate? Whatever. Whatever that one is, it's 15%. It makes it shoot faster. That's the one I want. Yeah, haven't beaten Hell. Haven't beaten the Viaduct. In fact, I haven't gotten to the boss on Viaduct. Hell, at least I died on the last boss. The Viaduct, I get as far as the Hydra. And then I get surrounded by Weeping Angels, and that is the game for me. Granted, I've only really tried it with the Shield Maiden when I first unlocked her, and the Cleric. Wait, that's a lie. I think I've also tried it with... Oh, perfect. Demonic Exchange damage. This is exactly what we want. 20% more damage for our summons. We're absolutely taking that. At the very least, it'll help out our Golem, and I think the Kugelblitz as well. I mean, of course, the skeletons. Anywho. I did try it with the fire guy. Sorry. I think I must have beaten Hell, because how else would I have unlocked the Forgotten Viaduct? Anyway, I did do the fire guy on the Viaduct, and that did not go well. That was right after I first unlocked it. We're going to take Demonic Exchange for speed, lose some speed on ourselves, but they gain some attack and movement speed, which should be helpful. Oh, the big man cometh. The big man is here. I don't know why, but ever since I've seen this boss, all I have in my brain whenever he is approaching or is here is the fat man cometh. And, yeah. This achievement is really less like it's less the test of how good are you at building build, and more kind of a test on how good are you at dodging. Because like if you could just dodge for 28 minutes, it doesn't really matter if you have, your summons and whatnot, or like whatever weapon you do have. Uh, I am quite frankly terrible at dodging and avoiding. I'm really not the best at these kind of games, and my preferred playstyle is a static one. I don't think we really want any of these. I have them all retrieved already, just not bought because they're expensive. Um, yeah, it really doesn't matter what we'll take. We're still wearing the Ruby Circlet because eventually, when we get the tier 3 on the Golem and pick up another weapon, we're going to give it Magma Fists. We'll take Quick Hands yet again. The Magma Fists for the Golem will make it do fire damage as well as regular damage, which is okay. I would love to have this guy deal 1.5 million damage so we can unlock its second, legendary upgrade, I guess. Or evolved form, I don't know exactly what to call it. However, it has consistently been an underperformer in every single run that I have. To the degree that I have... We'll take block strength, that's going to be helpful. To the degree where I have only taken the Golem and tried my hardest to avoid things that would interfere with it. So I took the Golem, the Phantom Needles, this was pre-Kugelblitz, and just left it at that. And I could not get this thing... I don't even know if I've gotten the 750,000 damage on it. We'll take movement speed for a little bit more dodgery-do. But yeah, point being, it's really hard to level up to get that Golem to do a bunch of damage because its attacks are just not the best. I know the needles are good, but they don't clear out hordes like lightning does. This is a joke because we're not using our main weapon. I don't really love the roll duration. I much prefer the more attack speed and less cooldown between rolls. However, I'm going to take it anyway because it's popped up so many times and I'm sick of it, and what I'm looking for might not actually come around until we find until the tier 2 level up for the Golem. So we'll just suck it up with the roll speed. The Kugelblitz is amazing. It is by far my favorite found ability. We'll take attack speed on the Phantom Needles. Solely because its initial evolution, or legendary, whatever it is, kind of hones in on enemies, much like the Sorcerer's Ghosts do. And that is so handy and so helpful, and also very neat. It's a very cool mechanic. So yeah, it is by and large my favorite one. I'm kind of sad we're not getting anything. Duration for Kugelblitz, by the way. We're not getting any level ups for the Kugelblitz. Granted, we don't have a weapon pickup yet anyway, so I guess it doesn't truly matter, but still. This is not the one that I want. The one that I want is minus 15%, or plus 15% fire rate, I think is what it's called. Probably not. Also, let's take a look at our skills. We got block 22. We're blocking 6 damage or less guaranteed, and we're taking 30% less, which is amazing. Yeah, I've already done a whole bunch of quests, so we're getting a hell of a lot of XP. And yeah, this kind of run where I'm moving around a lot is just so wild to me, I guess. So that Project Zomboid video series that I wanted to do, the entire reason why I was going for a Nomad challenge, you know what, screw it, we'll take the plus 3 damage on the Kugelblitz. It's not amazing, but it's a level 3 level up, or tier 3 level up, and I just want to guarantee that we can evolve this thing on our next weapon drop. More defense or summon damage. We'll take the summon damage. I saw the multi-hit after I clicked summon damage, but I think I still would have gone for it. Anywho, that Zomboid video series that I was working on and wanted to do, the reason I decided on a Nomad challenge was because my style of play is so much. I like to make a base and like hunker down and make it just the best thing you've ever darn seen and stockpile a whole bunch of stuff and then make outings. Whereas Nomad is the exact opposite of what I like to do, which is try not to settle down anywhere and just be on the road all the time. And the reason I don't like to do that is because it's FNA dangerous. In games like this, the reason I don't like to move around so much is because it's very easy for me to run into enemies and take unnecessary damage. Plus, it's easy to let experience fall to the wayside, and I don't like that. I like getting my XP whenever I so choose and leveling up quickly. So, like, sitting in one spot, letting enemies come to you, you let it build up around your pickup range, and then you just do a little circle, pick up a whole just bunch of XP, and you're, 3 levels higher. So yeah, this is odd for me, but I like it. I like the odd. Something new, and we could all do with something new in our lives, eh? I don't know if I'm gonna start like focusing in on these roguelike bullet heaven, bullet hell games. I know I've been watching a whole lot of them recently because they're entertaining to watch, especially with meta progressions and the whatnots. We'll take the additional tax now. It might help Google Blitz. And I haven't really been playing them because I haven't been playing many video games aside from Zomboid and a whole lot of this recently. We'll pick up this weapon and go for static attraction. I don't know what I need to do to get the other one where it fires chain lightnings. I got that on the run that I died on, and I think I died because I got the chain lightning over the attraction. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna start a series with just one game or if I'll just make the odd video here and there with whatever game I fancy at the time. It's kind of up in the air. I wanted to do Halls of Torment from the beginning, from the top. Start with the warrior, play a run with him, and then do another run where I beat it, and then do the same with the archer, and blah, and blah, and blah. But I was waiting for my microphone to get delivered, and I didn't want to wait to play the game. This was last week, by the way. I've been playing a whole lot of this game, as I mentioned, because at just 30 minutes per successful run, it's very easy to squeeze in right before work, or a game or two right after work. And it's a lot of fun, be it going for challenges or just mindlessly trying to win and trying not to die and not really paying attention to anything but not getting hit. We'll take the duration for the exchange. That'll help out our Skellebones, who are hanging out down there. I don't know exactly how they work, but I think the better Skellebones, like the mage, they last a shorter amount of time than the just walk around Skellebones. And the reason I'm thinking that is because sometimes this will be all the way up to 5 Skellies summoned by the clutch. Sometimes it'll dip down to 2. And so I'm thinking the better the Skelly is, the shorter time that it hangs around. We'll take attack speed and roll cooldown. Cooldown, that's what it is, on the Clay Golem. Oh, a glove. Nice. This guy is kind of Lord of Gloves. We'll take more block strength, I guess. Yeah, more block strength isn't bad. And then more attack speed on the needles. I should not be standing still. Yeah, this guy's kind of Lord of Magnets because his base attack is so good at finding magnets, the ghosts that home around. Because they do go for boxes and things if there's not an enemy close at hand. And it feels like a real shame to be trying to play almost the entirety of the run without using his main attack. Just because it is so very good. Speaking of which, though, we are already just about halfway to the achievement, 28 minutes without using his main attack. And I gotta say, I am rather surprised. I don't know if it's because I've been babbling just nonsense for the past 14, 20 minutes. And that's like taking my mind off it and making things easier for me or what. But I did not expect this to be going as smoothly as it currently is. Firing frequency. That's the wording. And that's also the exact level up that I wanted. I like getting 3 or 4 of these things out at the same time and having them just demolish enemies. It's very satisfying to see. I've also, after playing the Shield Maiden, developed a new love and respect for blocking. Not defense, but specifically blocking, and just not taking damage I would normally take. I was playing a run with her, and I got her block and defense super, super high in order to get the, what is it, Bulwark ability, I think it is. And I was just sitting there getting shot by the red-robed necromancers. Sorry, I will play and talk. Shot by the red-robed necromancers and taking 0 damage, which was amazing because they are my least favorite enemy, even more so than the poison slimes. Because they do spoil my fun of just sitting in one place and killing anything that comes close to me. These guys, these red robes. And I even got it up to the degree that I was standing in slime poison and not taking any damage because I was blocking it all. And at that exact moment, I realized, holy crap, parry and block chance is amazing. We'll go with more damage on the needles. We're doing 96, 88. That's pretty respectable. They fire quick enough for my liking as it is. I may want to actually give them more attack speed next time that is an option for me, just because we don't really have any other targeted weapons, really. The Golem does its own thing, the Skellies do their own thing. Google Blitz, you know, is almost a targeted weapon, but it's so not unreliable, just not quick. Yeah, we'll take the boots. I don't think I want the boots, though. Wait, have we double boots? No, we boots and a hat. Boots and hats and boots and hats. This is not helpful. This is amazing. Firing frequency. I love it. I love it. I don't think I'm gonna get back into streaming. I mean, I've thought about it. If I do get back into streaming, I definitely won't have the face cam. More than any other reason is because my office is currently just a fucking mess. I've gone through a move in the last 2 years, living in an apartment with my fiance, and it's been lovely, amazing, really. But keeping everything clean has been a big struggle for me, especially the office, as it is a rather small apartment, and my office tends to get used as the storage room, as well as, you know, the place that I have my computer and writing desk. It's not being used for therapy, it's being used for storage, or sometimes a music room, or occasionally a place for me to sit down, play some video games, and try my damnedest to record, whilst it goes horribly, horribly wrong. We will take the defensive dedication, I think. I don't know if I just locked myself out of another one that I would potentially want, but I also don't really care. I feel like we need the defense at the moment. We are doing a fair bit of blocking, which is good, but I'm just worried we're going to find ourselves in a prickly situation where I'm not able to keep kiting enemies around and doing dodges, and we will die. Come to think of it, I don't even remember the slime wave that starts around 28 minutes. I guess I was just mostly focused on the fat man. The fat man cometh. Yeah, interesting. This is like the first time I'm consciously noticing slimes. Probably just, yeah, rambled through the entire wave, didn't even realize it. I guess we can start heading up to that magnet there. Be somewhat productive with our wanderings and ramblings. The magnet will pick up all this loose XP that I've just left behind. Only level 44 at 12 minutes left. Feels real bad. Generally at this point I'm level like 50 59, not 59, 50, 55 or so. I don't think quite at 60. Ooh, we got meat hounds and red bones. Love the meat hounds, hate the meat hounds. We'll take another defensive dedication just because it will be helpful. Yeah, I love them because like they look so gross and it's really well done, and I hate them because they look so gross and it is really well done. They strike me as like raw steak or kind of ground beef. Like really, really raw, bloody ground beef, which is just gnarly. The burnt meat hounds in Hell are probably more gnarly, in my opinion, though. Just because it's like, cooked hamburger now instead of raw hamburger. This boss is going to be quite an issue, given the fact that we can't actually target him. The fact I'm just running into enemies, also a little bit of an issue. More defense and block strength, or more defense and block strength? I think we'll go with the dedication, because it gives me a bit of movement speed, and right now I am really craving that, as I am doing a whole lot of running around. Earlier, I was trying to do the viaduct with the cleric, and I mistakenly picked up the golem after getting the demonic pact with the warlock. Because I was like, oh yeah, this way my choices won't be flooded with criticals. And instead it was flooded with demonic pacts, to the degree that I was getting like a choice of an ability or one of 3 demonic pacts almost every level up. And it was really, really rough for a while. Really rough. And then I died on the Hydra, because as I mentioned before, Weeping Angels surrounded me. And it was a big sad time because I had a lot of parry strength and defense, and I was feeling good about stuff. Hello, friend. I see you're alone. Maybe I can get you down with these needles. Poke, 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 poke. Poke, 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 poke. Oh my god, have a slime. Alright, we're so close to that glove. I don't know if it's gonna fix everything for us, that glove, and getting a bunch of levels. But it should most certainly help. I'm hoping we get like 3 or 4 levels out of it, at least. But even as I say, I hope that I don't really believe that that will be the case. Taco meat hounds. This is like some really good juicy ground beef taco seasoning on it here. Not those like dry burnt meat hounds that are in Hell. Alright, come on. Give me some good levels, please. Shockwave and size. I like it. More health. Good enough for me. Just straight up more defense. Yes, please, and thank you. God, this has been beautiful. More projectile. Oh, main weapon. Beans on toast. I'm glad that I read that before I chose it, though. We'll go ahead and take sharpness on the needles. I know I was hoping for levels. This is a lot of levels, more than I was anticipating. We'll take some strength. Don't stop with the levels, though. It's more than I was anticipating. Doesn't mean I don't like it. Main weapon stuff, not helpful. We'll take some more block strength. Oh, we did kill him. Or rather, the Kugelblitz killed him. Take more strength. More health, I suppose. I'm really glad that when you choose the health option, that gives you full health and not empty health, meaning it gives you like the 50 health as well. God, I don't know if I should have taken this. I was really hoping to get the Kugelblitz's secondary level up. It said I got the Magma Fists for the Golem, and that might be our last weapon level up. But yeah, full HP, not empty HP, so instead of just adding 50 onto this, it adds 50 onto the end and at the beginning. I'm really trying hard not to stray into things that's already been said by other YouTubers I watch. Um, Angry Tom and Sift, and yeah, no, those are the two main ones who I'm trying to steer clear of sounding like or saying the same things that they've said, because I don't want to subconsciously be doing that. Why watch me when you can watch them, right? I mean, that's already kind of the case, but maybe I can bring something unique to it. I'm an American, for one. I'm not Greek or British. That's not really a bonus, though. It's more of a detriment. I'm a lady. I've got that going for me, right? They're both dudes. I'm a lady. um, yeah. As mentioned, I really am just rambling away. N Natasha here. I think that was her name. Dark Souls 2, the Firekeeper slash end boss. I think her name was like Natasha or something. And I'm pretty sure she's heavily just inspired on Natasha's artwork. And if not, then I'm just seeing a similarity where none exists. More frequency on the Kugelblitz. I will take it. I think the reason I didn't find the upgrade for it that I was looking for is because I didn't take the chance to shock. Maybe chance to shock is how you get the... Oh god, there is a pillar there. Well, this is scary. Maybe the chance to shock is how you get it to give you the chain lightning option. The option for chain lightning. She's probably my most difficult boss. Either her or the... Well, no. She's probably my most difficult boss. The teleport guy I can usually just kind of smoke real quick. Because she summons people that also are projectiles when they die, it makes life a lot harder, because generally I will clear them and then have 12 projectiles all coming at me from, the, like, right next to me, and I end up getting hit by all of them. Oh, beans on toast. This is a lot of things. Luckily, we are getting some good heals from the blood-soaked shirt. Killing an enemy, 3% chance to give me a health. However, I worry so much that it will not be enough. These are a lot of skelly bobs, but I am doing really good damage with my everything. So hopefully it will be enough. Oh, leveled up 200 times. I guess this wasn't all for nothing, at least. Get more attack speed on the needles. I am going for this magnet up here in the hopes that it might help bail us out of this precarious predicament we find ourselves in. God, I love it, though. I love all these enemies for as deadly as they are. Oh, there's a magnet right down there. Just being able to cut through swathes of them, like, look at that ball roll, is so satisfying, and seeing all the XP they give us. Quick Hands or Vitality. Quick Hands probably helps the Kugelblitz. In fact, Kugelblitz, attack speed, Quick Hands. Oh, it does help it. That is beautiful. Beautiful. We'll take Vitality here. Yeah, I want the health. I am scared for my life. We'll take more defense. And more defense. Don't know where to run. Looks like there's a channel here at least. Oh, and we killed Natasha. Looks like she dropped a chest for us. Trying to venture and get it might have been maybe the worst idea I could have done. Thank you, Golem, for providing a loose path. Oh my god. I should not have followed the loose path. Looks like we do have a bit of an area cleared out there. We'll take the pickup range, because that'll help us just keep leveling up. Feels like kind of a waste at this point, but honestly, the other choices weren't all that great either. Got quiet there for a second, because I was really focusing on trying to spot the channels that I need to spot in order to get to this chest. Pestering. Summon a rat every 2 seconds. Rats bite up to 10 random enemies, applying 5 debuffs at random with each bite. I.e., not all that helpful. The Collar of Confidence, though, that could actually be really helpful right now, increasing our damage while we have people around us, and as we constantly have people around us, yeah, like, I'm pretty sure it's even helping out the Kugelblitz, which is good because that is, as I've mentioned, our main weapon here. The main thing keeping us party rocking, keeping us alive. I'm really sad we didn't get the second legendary, or the other legendary for the Kugelblitz. I don't know why I was looping on that thing. I was trying to loop on this. Because I feel like it would have been really cool and helped us a lot. But now we just gotta hope that we've built ourselves up as well as we possibly can, and that we'll be able to survive for the next minute and 20 seconds. I'm really sad that... Not sad. It's a little irritating that I can't open boxes as easily, because I can't just point my weapon at it and shoot. Having to hope that I can get an enemy on the other side of a box so that I can shoot it with, like, the needles, or that maybe the Kugelblitz will run into it, is kind of disheartening. Wow, all main weapon stuff, huh? That's super not helpful. We'll take Piercing Wind, because at least it helps out with the Phantom Needles. Gonna stick close to these Kugelblitzes, I think. I did see that trail of gold from a gold slime, which is delightful, but not something I can get to in this immediate moment. Or, well, in that immediate moment, I guess I should have said. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Thank you for the gold. Okay, we've got 37 seconds, and then we should have this achievement done. I made sure that we... Well, actually, I didn't mean to, but because I tried and failed at this once before, we did start without having our weapon turned on auto-fire, as I normally have it. So, once it gets to 2 minutes exactly, or maybe a minute 59, that achievement should ding, pop up right over the timer, and we'll be good to go. You know, maybe we'll be able to kill the boss with just our, you know, summons and abilities and things, but... Okay. Where's... Wait, no. Where's the achievement? Please. It's been 28 minutes. I swear I didn't use... Oh, hey, gold slime. I swear I didn't use my main weapon. I have it on recording. Please. Oh well. It might pop up after the fact. Regardless, I don't think I am going to use my main weapon for this entire run. Whether I die to the last boss or I die to the hordes, it doesn't really matter to me. I've achieved what I set out to do, which was 28 minutes without firing a single one of my toasty ghosties. Ghosty toasties? Yeah, whatever. So yeah. Mission success. I don't know, you know, if we're gonna clear this Hall of Torment, but mission success regardless. We didn't even have to use one of the revives that I have. Well, I only have one revive, but still, we didn't even have to use that, which is pretty damn impressive. Well, to myself. I impressed myself with that one, because I was really expecting that it'd be coming in handy, that we'd die a lot. It seems running away like I've been doing has been a-okay. I usually do not move nearly this much in my runs. I am also usually about 10 levels higher than I currently am. But, hell, potato potato, it doesn't matter if I'm 10 levels higher at this moment, because we made it to this moment anyway. We have less than 30 seconds for the last boss, so we just gotta keep running and strafing and hoping that we don't die or get, completely enveloped, which would, cause death. Double you-knows. You might not know. I really hate that turn of phrase, It's one of my least favorite vocal tics. Ums and uhs, I can, more or less tune out, but, it gets me every time. That time I said it was in air quotes. Might be able to pick up another level up. I'm not really too concerned about killing this guy. Oh, some gold. Perfect. Or staying close to him, as we don't really attack anyway, aside from with our needles. And the amount of damage that we're putting out here is nowhere near enough to kill his mount, let alone the rider. Although, I guess if we stay close, maybe we could have done it. Because, like, these Kugelblitz are pretty rad. There is a gnat's chance that we block. I'll take the attack speed. That we block this death curse, although I don't feel too confident that we're going to. The revive! I totally forgot about the revive! Okay, it's possible. Now all we gotta do is kite. Kite and don't die, and I am vaguely confident in my abilities to do those two things. As mentioned, I am terrible at dodging and avoiding projectiles. The charges, not such a big deal. The skull projectiles kind of suck for me. These, also not too big of a deal. Oh, got some potions. We actually really needed those. And I guess while we're doing the kiting, I'll just go ahead and try to get myself another level. Not that we, probably need it that much, but it's something to do. Maybe I should have left a magnet on the ground so I wouldn't have to do all this kiting. But then again, it is something to do. Hoover up all this XP. I didn't really realize how much of it we'd left on the ground. Come on, buddy. Come with me and you'll see a world of a whole lot of XP. We'll take the area cone size. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure experience points. Pure experience points. Okay, maybe not pure. A little diluted, a little bit tainted. But, it's a lot of XP. God. I know I said I wouldn't be doing any editing for this video, but just in this one moment, while kiting the boss, I'm really feeling like, maybe I should struggle with that video editor to try to figure it out so I can cut out this boss fight, the beginning of it, flash to the middle of it, and by middle I mean his health bar, and then flash to when we kill the mount. I'm really wishing we had a Seal of Rebirth on our personage right now. I totally forgot to be wearing the Jade necklace for additional XP. Looks like he's blocking all of my Phantom Needles, which sucks. But, c'est la vie. I should have been wearing the Jade necklace while I was going and picking up all that XP. However, oh well. That is what. However, oh well. I don't think we're going to get him in before this death curse counting down over us kills us. If you are epileptic, I am so sorry, because these orbs are quite flashy and bright. I did actually have to turn off the enemy flashing on damage. Look how close he was. I was so close to killing him. In fact, I think I might have just killed him there. Rip. Oh, did I even get the achievement? I didn't even look. I'm such a goose. What the fuck? I didn't use the main weapon, though. Why? Oh well. Looks like I'll be doing this on my own time down the road. Anywho, thank you all very much for joining me. Here is our blessings that we've been playing with today. Bonk. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you lords and ladies next time. Auf Wiedersehen.